guess if you don't like the weather in Houston, wait 5 minutes. Because tomorrow will be the ultimate illustration of that. I'm expecting a high today of 65. Tomorrow, probably not getting out of the 40s, and then a chance for some icy precipitation tomorrow night. 65, my forecast high today, with winds out of the southeast about 10 miles an hour. We'll cool down into the 50s by tonight. The front arrives tomorrow, and this is what I'm expecting by Friday morning. An icy mix, light sleet and a light icing from Cleveland west to Brenham, and then west toward the Austin area, with a little bit of flurry activity mixing with sleet. College Station, Huntsville to the north. Very little accumulation of snow here, by the way, and just some light rain showers to the south. I do see the precipitation cutting off east of Cleveland. I think the air is going to be too dry, so just cloudy skies. So if you're heading to Beaumont, very light precipitation, if anything, and certainly nothing in Louisiana I'm expecting at this time. But from Houston, points west, we could have travel impacted from this event, mainly bridges and overpasses, looking for a period of icy mix from about 2 a.m. through about 7 or 8 in the morning. So we could have about 6 hours of this. And while roadways that are not elevated will likely be too warm for any kind of slippery travel to develop, certainly any of the flyovers, the overpasses, the on-ramps, the off-ramps, all that stuff could become a bit dicey. So travel problems could be a situation, could be a reality. So a light icy mix after midnight for tomorrow night. This is Thursday night. Heaviest, I think, will be west of Houston. That's where the greatest atmospheric dynamics exist. And again, bridges and overpasses. Now, the National Weather Service has not yet issued any winter weather advisory or winter storm watch, but they have said that they may have to if this does promulgate over the next couple of days and look like it will become a likelihood. The Arctic front arrives tomorrow morning. This is what it looks like at 7 o'clock. We'll have a lot of clouds rolling into the region, a stiff north wind about 30 miles per hour during the day tomorrow. A chilly rain developing by tomorrow evening. The pink is a mix, the white is snow, or should I say the blue is snow. This is out in West Texas. And ultimately, as the night progresses, that icy mix will work into our area by daybreak Friday morning and likely perpetuate through about midday before turning over to plain old rain. And then the threat ends completely by Friday afternoon and certainly by Friday night. So that's a look at the big picture. I do want to show you what it looks like on a more micro scale, future track locally, starting off Thursday at 6 a.m. This is tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. It'll be completely different than it is today. Remember, north wind about 30 miles an hour, while on and off showers, potentially heavy rain showers through the morning. So it's going to be all liquid rain tomorrow. We're fine tomorrow when it comes to any of that stuff. It'll be wet roadways, potentially, about a 60% chance of rain, so watch out for that. But when it comes to the wintry stuff, here's 6 o'clock Thursday evening, College Station getting into a little bit of a mix, maybe even some snowflakes, as illustrated in white west of College Station. By 6 a.m. Friday, it's just a matter of where does that freezing line set up. It may edge all the way down to Pearland, so this could be freezing rain mixing with sleet and a few snowflakes up toward the Conroe area. Certainly by 9 o'clock, we'll have this occurring here, there, potentially everywhere, even down to the coastline. Angleton into the Pearland area, probably around Hitchcock. Not expecting much in the way of a wintry mix in Galveston or along the immediate coastline. But then once the atmosphere warms up, any remaining precip, if there's any left over, will likely turn to rain before dissipating. So we'll have much more on this starting at 4 o'clock today. David Paul and myself getting together, a meeting of the minds to hash this out in further detail as the latest computer models come together. But I can tell you this, for sure, a spring-like and beautiful afternoon. Enjoy it. The Arctic front arrives tomorrow morning, and this is the bottom line. A rain to an icy mix tomorrow night. Not expecting crippling travel. Not expecting crippling travel at all. But as you know in Houston, if it rains, there's accidents. So mix up a little bit of icy travel on bridges and overpasses, and it could become dicey for Friday morning's commute, to say the least. The Woodlands, 60 degrees currently, absolutely beautiful. High clouds streaming through the skies, indicating a weather change in the next 12 to 18 hours. 64 in Hobby right now, 63 in Sugarland, 65 already in Brenham. We'll see highs today generally a few degrees warmer than where they are right now. Brenham probably closer to 67 before the day is out. Tonight cooling down into the upper 30s to the north, low 40s to the south, mid-40s toward the coastline after highs today in the mid-60s. So here's a look at the next 3 days. Beautiful today, downright kind of raw tomorrow, highs in the 40s but above freezing. Then tomorrow night, that's when temperatures really dip. If we do see upper 20s to around 30, certainly bridges and overpasses will likely ice up. If there's remaining precipitation to be found, it does look like we're going to have this stuff hanging on. If you remember in days past, we were talking about maybe the rain and all that stuff moving away before the cold air arrives. It looks like at this point that will not happen. It looks like the rain and the precip will be here, so we'll have an icy mix. As we move through the weekend, the threat not only ends, but we get back to a nice spring feel by Sunday with highs pushing 70 before the next cold front moves through. The next front, by the way, does not look as strong or as wintry, but we'll track that as well.